the most powerful man in the world, and the ultimate Hollywood sex symbol. A secret romance whispered in the shadows of the White House. Phone calls in the dead of night. A sultry birthday serenade that set the world on fire. And then, a mysterious death that still haunts history. Was Marilyn Monroe really John F. Kennedy's lover? Or was it all just dangerous gossip? Today, we uncover the truth behind one of history's most infamous scandals. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, a charismatic president, war hero, family man. Marilyn Monroe, the blonde bombshell who defied glamour and vulnerability. Their paths crossed in a time of Cold War tension, celebrity excess, and unbreakable secrets. Rumors of their affair have persisted for decades. But what do the facts actually say? JFK was no stranger to rumors of infidelity. Historians and insiders have documented his numerous affairs, from Hollywood stars to White House staff. Secret Service agents had code names for his escapades. But Marilyn, she was different. She was a global icon, and getting involved with her was risky, very risky. The story begins earlier than most think. Actor Peter Lawford, JFK's brother-in-law and husband to Pat Kennedy, reportedly introduced them as far back as 1954. But the real sparks flew in early 1962. In February 1962, Monroe attended a private dinner in New York in honor of the president. They spoke. They connected. Then came the weekend that changed everything. March 24, 1962. Both were guests at Bing Crosby's luxurious home in Palm Springs, California. Monroe's close friend and masser, Ralph Roberts, received a call from her that night. She asked for advice on giving a back massage. JFK famously suffered from chronic back pain. Roberts later claimed he heard Kennedy's voice in the background, and even spoke to the president briefly on the phone. Marilyn told Roberts, "This night in March was the only time of our affair. It happened once, and that was it." White House phone logs show multiple calls from Monroe to Kennedy in 1962. Friends and confidants said she openly talked about the relationship, even joked she wanted to marry him. But hard proof. It's scarce. No photos together in private. No love letters surfaced. Secret Service agents who were there insist nothing happened behind closed doors. At least not that they saw. Everything exploded on May 19, 1962, at Madison Square Garden. During a massive fundraiser for JFK's 45th birthday, Marilyn stepped onto the stage in a flesh-colored, rhinestone-covered dress that left little to the imagination. She sang "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" in her breathy, seductive voice. The crowd went wild. JFK later quipped, "I can now retire from politics after having Happy Birthday sung to me in such a sweet, wholesome way." A rare photo from the after-party at Arthur Crim's home shows them together, one of the few confirmed images of JFK and Monroe in the same frame. The performance fueled every rumor. Was this love, lust, or just showbiz? Things get even more complicated with Robert F. Kennedy, the Attorney General and JFK's brother. Some biographers claim Marilyn had a longer, more emotional affair with Bobby after Jack passed her on. Witnesses described heated arguments, threats to go public, even wiretaps allegedly capturing screams and accusations the night she died. Private investigator Fred O'Tash claimed he heard tapes of Monroe confronting Bobby. "Where were you when I had to get an abortion of your kid?" But these claims are heavily disputed and many come from unreliable sources or later fabrications. On August 5, 1962, just months after the birthday song, Marilyn was found dead in her Brentwood home from a barbiturate overdose. Officially ruled probable suicide. But theories exploded. Was she silenced because she knew too much? About the Kennedys? About mob ties? About Cuba? Some say the brothers feared she'd expose their affairs in a press conference. Others point to her mental health struggles, pill addiction, and feelings of rejection. Most serious historians agree. No credible evidence links the Kennedys to her death. It was likely a tragic mix of despair and drugs. So, did they have an affair? On balance, probably a brief, one-time encounter in Palm Springs, a passionate but fleeting. The rest, amplified by gossip, books, and decades of speculation. In the Me Too era, we see the power imbalance clearly. A vulnerable starlet and the most powerful man alive. Marilyn wanted love. JFK wanted discretion. Their story became legend. But legends often hide more pain than passion. What do you think? Was it real love, a dangerous fling, or pure myth? Drop your wildest theory in the comments. Like if this scandal still shocks you. Subscribe for more historical betrayals that changed the world. Next up, the royal affair that cost a king his throne, Edward V. and Wallis Simpson. Thanks for watching. And remember, history's greatest secrets are often hidden in plain sight. Spada, Roberts accounts, White House logs, retention, advertiser friendly.